Hello and welcome. We're the Bitches with Beards, and we love to talk all things culture.
On this podcast, we chat our top 3 cultural moments of the week.
It's the Cultural Three-Way. I'm Daniel.
And I'm Max. We saw you from across the bar.
And we really enjoyed your vibes.
Cheers.
Cheers.
It is tea weather after it being iced tea weather.
Yes, it was summer yesterday, and it is now back to winter.
Well, the storms came in.
Yes.
And the rain came in.
And cherries are gone.
They were gone. We never bothered. Did you go down?
I didn't even bother. The Kwanzans are about to bloom, and those are probably my favorite ones because they're the fluffy pink ones.
Yes. No, we didn't bother.
No.
No.
Not at all. To the point that my father complained about it. He's like, I didn't see any photos of cherries this year. And I was like, because I didn't.
Because they're not.
Because I don't want to be in the crowds. Like,
yeah, because I...
Come see the cherries yourself.
We recorded Friday, so this is old
Yeah.
news. But no, they were... Friday was pretty...
Friday was peak.
Peak. But that was a rainy day, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No, it's been a bit of a weird week. How's your week been, though? I know you've had a bit of a... Ooh, but you're ready to go away.
Oh, I am so ready to go away. I am flying to Austin tomorrow, which means that I packed last weekend, and I've got one more outfit to pack up tonight because I realized I needed a different outfit for the presentation I'm giving. I was like, ooh, I might be giving off the wrong vibe with this one. I refined my speech for my presentation, and I am just ready to be in Texas. That's where I'm at right now. I have checked all my boxes. I have told people goodbye, don't call me if anything comes up because you have had a week to handle this and you still didn't, so this one is on you, essentially. I'm not here for it. I want to have a vacation this time.
No, good for you.
Yeah. So that was generally the week in a nutshell. So yeah, I don't know if there's anything specific I want to talk about, but yeah.
Is there anything legally you can specifically talk about?
Legally, no, actually. Legally, no. There's nothing specific I can talk about. Life goes on, but you've had some news this week.
Yes, no, I started my new job, and it's been
Yay.
very lovely. It's I don't feel too exhausted. The organisation's been very nice. Just even getting to know you. I have I was saying to you, before we started recording, have been given a couple of little tasks that at least going to make me feel like I've joined the organisation and proven myself.
They've given you meaning.
They've given me meaning, so I'm very excited. It's been a bit of an odd week, so a lot of like my culture. I am strategically or consciously, shouldn't say strategically, consciously trying to avoid looking at my phone as much, coming out of that not been working vibe and getting used to checking phone, looking at phone, procrastinating. I mean, this week's not been the easiest one to go through that because there is a little bit of waiting about, in terms of between like meetings and stuff, and I'm still trying to. Then today, like, all of a sudden, I had like tasks that I needed to sit down and focus on, which was great. But and I was like, so a lot of it this week, I was like this morning going, fuck, I really need to find some culture. And it was like, okay. And it was like, can my culture be the way that Lea Michele says move in her chess, was it Nobody's Side?
Yeah.
And I actually...
Which almost was my song for the week.
Yeah, I know we would try not to do the whole let's sneak and have a culture, but literally listen to Lea Michele sing Nobody's Side. It's fantastic. The Hubs is right in that her voice is matured.
Yeah.
But she says move, and it's a bit like Vanessa Hudgens in The Princess Switch.
Yeah.
It's beautifully done, and you can imagine I think Lea Michele, I love her, she's a fucking cunt, and I love her for it because she's talented, but she says it in such there's a choice being made.
Yes.
Good for her, but no, listen to that song just for the way she says move.
And I will say this on that song, not trying to sneak in more culture, if you didn't like Rachel Berry, this is the song for you. Because she doesn't do that Rachel Berry thing of the exasperated face whenever she's hitting that note. Like, you never get the sense that she's doing that. She could actually be doing that.
I really want to see her, but anyway.
Yeah.
But no, just listen to the way she moves.
Move. I'm going to have to re-listen to it.
It's like it's into bag. Come on, Dwayne Bear, we got to move.
Oh my gosh, this poor dog.
Okay, I'm saying, do you know what? Fuck it.
Oh, you can totally hear the inflection on that one. Oh. Oh, she is making love to a microphone when she's saying move.
That is my overall culture of the week. Is Lea Michele saying move.
Because you can just visualize her like going up towards the. Oh my God, Lea Michele.
Oh, that's got me feeling really good about this episode now. That is peak bitches with beards culture. Is just move.
It's the way she says move.
Anyway, Daniel, like Lea Michele's lips, let's move on to the foreplay.
Yes. Let's make sure everyone's ready for it.
So what was culture for you this week, Daniel?
So culture for me this week, one of them was a book. I read Murder Under the Mistletoe.
How was it? Very eager.
All right, so here's what I'm going to say. Cole actually landed this one.
Yay, and it's a novella.
It's a novella. He landed it. He absolutely landed it. I was so satisfied with this murder.
Excellent.
Yes, and I think you will probably understand why I'm satisfied whenever you read it, which is what I meant to bring you tonight.
Oh, it's okay. I've got one to go, so you've got a week.
Oh yeah, we'll
definitely.
be fine. We'll be fine. The next two bits of culture were songs. One of them was not Lea Michele saying "Move." One is Jessie Ware and her song "Automatic." I'm in love with this. It is so disco. Which I love disco anyways, and I love Jessie Ware, but I was just like, this is perfect. Like, oh, it's very good.
Yeah, I love her.
You should watch the music video for it. She's doing promo for it. It's very.
Is
good.
it any better than her writing James Norton?
No. I mean, you can't top
That was
Ronnie
something
James
else.
Norton. Oh my God. And they were having a blast from what I can tell.
Yeah.
And my other song of the week is Nightingale Lane by Raye.
Yes.
Yes.
That's going to be a major part conversation.
Yes,
but that song is
so good. I've re-listened to that one as much as I've re-listened to Lea Michele.
Well, with that, Daniel, can we move on to my...
we can move on to your foreplay.
I'm gonna begin. It took a lot this week. I had such a very heightened week for culture. Mm-hmm. I'm still like, yeah. I said that I was listening to a lot of mega musicals, but none of them landed as my particular culture. So I would say I finally watched Is This Thing On? It's the Will Arnett. It's new Bradley Cooper's latest one about a couple going through divorce. He finds himself doing stand-up comedy and in it, and about how it affects their relationship. And it's based on the British comedian John Bishop, who is from Liverpool. So even though it's based on his story and the dynamic he went through with his wife, who he's still married to, it's very interesting. So it's a very interesting reflection on marriage and looking after yourself looking after your own dreams, and how, if you don't, I don't know. I think because me and the Hubs have, gone through like this year of unemployment and just trying to work out what's next. And I wouldn't say I sat there and went and cried through the end of it, but it really, I think
it touched
me. And I think that people may overlook it as it's about his, how do you save a marriage through comedy? It's not. It's
more complex.
It's a lot more about both of them trying to be the best person for the other by being their own best person. And I was like, okay. And I think this is why we were talking earlier about my new job, is that I wanted to get into keep up. Like, I want to get back to some drawing. I want to keep up with my writing. And actually, it's important for me to do that and not just be like, well, I've got another job. I'm getting food on the table and we're done, because that's gonna.
You have to fill up your own cup,
especially because I'm 41 this month.
Yeah, you are.
That's scary. My other culture was I went to see the AI documentary, and it's called The AI Documentary.
Oh, okay. I was going to be like, what's it called?
It's about a guy the documentarian going through, as he's having a child, it's through him and his wife are having a child, and he's made this documentary that looks at, initially, AI is going to destroy us, AI is going to make us better, what's the middle ground of this? It's a very interesting documentary in that actually I think he puts himself in it way too much, to a sense of that it becomes about his journey. And if you're not, and I've seen documentaries like this before where the documentarian kind of inadvertently oversteps the mark. And I think that, yes, there is a balance to it. Very well animated. He used a lot of animation, stop motion, and all that, and some very clever techniques to convey certain things. So on a visual level, I was very engaged with it.
Did he use AI animation?
I don't, as far as I'm aware, it was very traditional.
Okay.
Final bit, and I didn't really. Again, just it's been such a good week. I've got a new routine. Metroing into the office, like that was weird. Actually, going to say that is that I went across the river to get to the office.
Oh, I actually do miss that from living in Virginia.
But for me, it was I was like, I've not done that since the Thames.
Oh,
so it's a bit weird. I'm really liking How to Solve Your Own Murder, the book. The only issue I've got so far with it is because she's made herself a writer. Is that the way she describes how she reads people is it's very literal, like I paid attention to this and that, and I think it's become a little bit of a shitty excuse for some kind of lazier writing. But overall,
not disagreeing. Yeah,
I love how you've got the names and you're reading between like the original case and the new case, and you're like, oh, Crane, and the names are sticking for me.
Yes.
So far it is actually, I'm only up to like page 100, but I'm really rooted in it. And I'm like, oh, there's a lot this book has going for it.
So, like I said before, I like the historic timeline because you don't have that writer element where she's like, as a writer, I'd write the person like this, blah, blah, blah. Like, no, it was the actual lived experience of the first case
and that's warming. When they first started that, I was more into the modern, and now they've hit the stride with... She got invited back to the house.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
It's good from that part.
Then, and because at first it was like 1 page, 2 page, and then it's like that.
And then it's like 5 pages.
But I didn't really want to bring it up this early, but no, I was like, no, actually, I'm really enjoying. It's been. I said I love Coles, but Coles is more like I want to get out of life. Whereas this one, I'm more like, ooh, I really want to.
You want to be a part of the world to experience it and solve it. Yeah.
And it's amazing how you don't need it. And then they found the body. No, I need to keep reading. It's then like the way she, and again, jump ahead a couple of minutes when she takes Saxon up to the house to initially walk him home, and then he's like, are you coming in? My uncle wanted to talk to you. And then the chapter ended. I'm like, So
she does a really good pacing of like, you keep wanting more to read the
very
next.
Dickensian.
Like you want to read 2 more chapters because of the way it's structured.
Yeah, and this is what I am. I'm taking very careful note of this one. That was Culture for us, but what we want to make sure that you're taken care of.
It's that time to discuss the top, the bottom, and the lucky Pierre of the week.
Who's your TB and LP? Well, I did that off the top of my head, and
That's
I cannot fucking remember the fucking intro without the script. But my brain is working again this week, people.
She's back, back, baby, back. All right, so my bottom of the week. So there was some rather appalling news that came out of the Supreme Court where they ruled that the banning of conversion therapy goes against the First Amendment and free speech. This was brought about by one Kaylee Childs, who wants to counsel teams about sexual orientation. And I'm just going to say this. I am tired of people who are not qualified professionally to be doing any sort of counseling of that manner. There was not a doctor or psychiatrist or any other title ascribed to her other than her first name. I'm like, no.
Fuck off.
No, you do not get to decide this. All right, my top of the week is that I want to applaud 2 individuals who understood the assignment so well. Anne Hathaway started the press tour for The Devil Wears Prada 2.
Yeah, she did.
In a sweatshirt that had a Pantone block on the back. That was, what? Cerulean blue.
Do you think when they saw the Barbie press tour and they really signed on to do this, they were both like, fuck, they're going to work us to the bone on this one?
No, because here's the thing. They're not going over the top.
Yeah.
They are being subtle and classy about it. So she was caught wearing the cerulean blue sweatshirt with a matching blue Birkin bag, which was the homage to Miranda Priestley's monologue about cerulean, only to have Meryl Streep go on to one of the shows last night in the cerulean blue sweater that Andy wore.
She can go comfy.
And she looked like she was having a blast in it, and it's a great color on
Yeah.
Meryl. So, kiss. Love it.
So who's Lucky Pierre?
So, Lucky Pierre, it's my Lucky Pierre because I was rather shocked that any of this got made.
Yeah.
The news at all. And a rather unexpected announcement occurred this week where Celine Dion has announced that she is doing a 10-night residency at the Paris La Défense Arena. This comes 4 years after her announcement of being diagnosed with stiff person syndrome, which is a rare condition that affects a grand total of 8,000 people in the world. So, she went on in her interview with the announcement saying that she is so ready for this. I'm so ready for this, as only Celine can say it, which I can't. So her last appearance was at the Olympics in 2024, where she was doing great on the Eiffel Tower. The announcement was made at the Eiffel Tower, and listeners had 3 different songs that they were able to listen to. So she will be performing her residency September 12th through October 14th, doing Wednesday and Saturday shows. Tickets go on sale, I believe, next week. Celine Dion announced that she has been doing physical, vocal, and athletic therapy 5 days a week in order to prep for the show because stiff person syndrome, clearly.
Yeah.
You know.
It's a good place to do it as well. She's very French.
Yes, very French. Let's see. So the reason why I'm bringing this up is Celine Dion. She's been a very distinct part of our lives. Like, a distinct part of our soundtrack.
So I want to get into ice sculpture.
Max.
No, it's true. That song "Think Twice" is the one I love the most from her. It was the first track that I remember being really big. I know it's a weirder one because I think a lot of my American friends and even American husband were like, "What that song?"
Yeah,
but I've seen Lavoie do it. She was part of her set was Think Twice.
Oh,
because she does the no.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she gets to because it's got the big moments in it.
Yeah.
It's a very she's nuts. My mum hates her.
Your mom hates every female.
She finds her voice a bit much, and I think she's a bit weird. But I'm like, it's kind of part of who she is right now.
I think she's allowed to be a little bit weird, just a little bit. I mean, the entire Renee situation just
that was a little bit icky.
Yeah, it's a lot icky. But I mean, Celine Dion, like, she's been a part of our lives since we were born. No offense.
I mean, Eurovision was her.
Eurovision,
yeah.
Titanic.
Well, Titanic was massive with her.
Titanic.
I mean, it's, and the Paris of it all is a very clever choice because you got to remember it's one train ride from London. It's not an people. It's not right. It's not really a pilgrimage level. Someone can go. No. You can go the morning, stay the night, and be back. The next day. It's not the worst situation to.
Yeah, it's a 2-hour train ride.
Yeah,
she's
very clever. It sounds very specific and niche, but it is in its beautiful Celine Dion way, And I think that I know that. I mean, she was the first to. She was iconic in it. She was the first to have a residency. I would not call this a residency as much.
Well, here's the thing. I wouldn't necessarily call it a residency either, but these are her words and the PR team doing this, not me.
It's just a residency for means is like you are. Like a residency in my head has always kind of been more that you're there like a Broadway show in that you're there for like a significant amount of time. A residency suggests that someone could come to the area and just see if you're available for tickets randomly.
Yeah.
Whereas this is still very much like she's there for 10 performances.
Essentially 10 performances. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a tour without moving. But good for her for doing. I guess it's over a certain. Maybe a residency is if you perform somewhere for over a certain amount. Like, I think Prince did a residency at the O2, and it wasn't long. It was like he did like 30 shows over a couple of months or something like that. Or was it 3 months? And he just bought it out. My parents went to see him, and all the tickets were the same price. It was just first come, first serve where they put you.
But I will say, like, on this discussion of residency, I feel like some people in Vegas recently have been like, I'm doing 8 shows. It's a residency.
Yeah, it's not.
And I'm like, I don't know that I would call that a residency. I would call that like you're doing 8 shows at insert name.
But I think the residency name came from that, wasn't it? Really?
Yes.
It's now who's doing the latest Vegas residency? It's like, no, there should be you should be able to. I think it's like a residency for me is would you be able to see them on the off chance?
Yeah.
and that's it.
Or to me, I'm like, they're there for 6 months in the same location. Then we can start talking about the term residency.
Because Adele's was residency light, I think, wasn't it?
Yes, wasn't it like 3 months that she was there? And
did she do it in the end? She did, didn't she?
Yeah.
That was when I got. Did it get delayed, that one? No.
I think so.
Yeah, I know there was. She wasn't happy with the show. Overall.
And I don't remember if it was COVID or something else that delayed it. But anyways, yeah, no.
A lot of her stuff is artistic. She can't make a show work. She's like, I'm going to have to push it back.
Yeah.
I'm hoping she does well, and I hope.
Yeah.
I mean, if it gets her confident again, you know, and I think, let's face it, she probably said, I want to do a show, but I'm going to do it where I want to do it.
And the thing is, with the disease, like, I think it's great that she's in a place that she feels comfortable doing it.
And it's very, it's not slumming it. It's not like she's going to go back to Vegas now and do that. She's in Paris. It's very chic. It's very
she's
her.
Had her Vegas residency.
Yeah.
She's in Paris now.
Anyways, a few of them, hasn't she?
Yeah. All right, how about you? What was your top and your bottom and your lucky Pierre?
So my bottom's going to be very interesting this week.
Oh God. Oh, dear God.
Taylor Swift.
Oh.
Her new music video.
Elizabeth Taylor.
It's not very good.
No.
But it's raising money for the Taylor, and it's all the money from the sale of it is going to go to the Elizabeth Taylor AIDS Fund. So technically, I'm the bottom of the week. It is clips of Elizabeth Taylor. They are very well selected clips. It's just not an interesting video, and it's like, so there's a big thing when you cut, and this is me going to be editing. I've got to be very careful with time because I can talk for a while on it.
Yeah.
Right. So hey, I'm talking. I'm going to be like, yeah. So then this guy walked across the room. So you want a clip of the guy walking across the room, but maybe so that it was a nice blue day and there was a guy there who was walking across the room. Do you add in a clip of the guy walking across the room at the start of the sentence, or do you add it in close to when she says walking? Are you emphasizing the action? She starts all the clips a little bit too early for me, so it's not an emphasis on the action. It's an it's preempting the action.
It's pre-decisional,
and it doesn't feel as impactful. And only reason I say that is because there's a couple of really good videos out there. Glacier by John Grant is a history of queer media representation, but the queen of found footage and archival footage music videos is a one Miss Lana Del Rey.
Oh, yes.
And if you look at the video game music video, it's incredibly clever. And the same reason I say I love you, Taylor. I think I loved both your videos so far. This one, and I can see what you did with this one.
We can see the intent,
but it just wasn't. It was phoned in towards the end, and I think everyone's like, we're just going to do a clips and we're going to release it. I don't know. I think it could have felt darker, better. Elizabeth Taylor is an icon because of the depth of her life, and I don't think that really quite got it.
So I'm going to be very honest. This is what happened. I started watching the video and then got distracted and walked away and kept listening to it. I was like, oh yeah, I like this song, but I didn't finish watching the video.
No, the video's not good.
Yeah.
So my top of the week is the Artemis 2, Heading to the Moon.
Oh, yes.
I will admit I did not watch it live. I know. I felt like after I should have sat there and been rooting for it. My parents were very excited in England, and our friend Mark had sent us a video of his parents watching Actually Go Up because they're in Florida. No, it's just historic. It's going to the moon. It's Canadian, so we've got Prince Charles involved in the Commonwealth, first woman to go towards the moon. They're not going to land, but they're going to go round, and they're going to go the furthest out that the humanity's been from leaving the planet.
They're essentially doing a slingshot around
it, but it's still very fascinating. It's been interesting to watch their updates. So I do wish I kind of tried to catch it, but it was at 6:24, which is not a very convenient time for the post-work crowd.
No, not really.
But no, that's my top of the week, and then my lucky Pierre, Raye.
Yes.
This music may give you hope. These songs may. I did write it down because I knew I was going to muck up the title. This music may contain hope.
Yes.
I think your album's phenomenal.
It was great. I was so glad that you recommended it.
Yeah.
I listened to it Sunday morning. It was great Sunday.
I know. Bias makes you grew up in Croydon, went to Woodcote School, which is rival to Coulson High, bitch.
You're not bitter.
Yeah, bitter at all. No, it's a phenomenal album. the Click Clack Symphony, which is obviously done by Hans
good.
Zimmer. And when I looked, apparently he just likes working with new artists. He has he's known, his reputation is he's this like big, composer for music. He's not. He works with artists. I don't know. I just really liked. It's a lot of production, but it's not overproduced.
Right. I mean, it is very much a story, as in the tracks. They tell a story as you go all the way through. Like, I would recommend listening to it in order.
Yes.
I do think that there are certain songs that they can stand alone. But,
Definitely.
But for the most part, like, you really need to, like, if you listen to track 1, track 2 is not going to make any sense if you don't listen to track 1.
Yeah, I would definitely, like, and you said you brought up Mockingbird Lane, which is excellent. There's a couple of there's some really joyful tracks on there. I love the one of her grandfather. Was a very sweet
was so
one.
Sweet.
It's just, I think at the moment is I know the music industry goes up and down, and I think that we're in a really great age where people we are starting to go through the issue with AI and the generation of AI, but AI could not produce that album.
No.
It's so intentional on every step.
It has a soul.
There's certain albums, and we've mentioned this a lot, and we've said this sort of thing on our other podcast, Bitches with Beards, is that there are certain albums you can just hear, you can just see the fine-tooth comb that's been gone through with each track. And down to the point, apparently the vinyl is different. They had to press the vinyl before she'd even finished mastering it. So that meant that there was a couple of weeks where she was still working on it bit by bit by bit by bit. And, you can hear it. The lyrics are powerful. And the thing is, like, I read her story. I've been I wanted to go into a bit more, but this is only a sophomore album, and that can make or break an artist. And yeah, she's been writing a long time. She's been doing this a long time. She's got a really great reputation, especially in England. She's really coming up. But, to know that she wanted something of this level, with this level of production for a second album, for someone so young, is really quite something. She's got musical bones. Like, Dionne Warwick's got involved in this now and said, you've got musical bones.
Yeah, I mean, it's giving me great, like, Amy Winehouse roots. It's giving me like Duffy roots. It's giving me like the bigger songstresses roots. And Duffy's not that big songstress wise. I mean, Amy Winehouse,
but then Duffy's making a bit of a comeback she's come back and telling what a fucking terrible story that she went through.
Right. Ella Henderson's also one that I think of with this one as well.
Yeah, which is, and I think that there's always been, female artists have always had they've always been part of the trends rather than the culture, because it's just how women are treated. We all remember the coffee house era, which is Katie Tunstall, and it was a huge thing. Nora Jones, all the women that you would imagine walking into a coffee house and then playing in the background and going, this song I've been trying to write myself. And they're all phenomenal. Katie Tunstall's still going, Nora Jones is still going, they're all still going strong in their own capacity. And I think that, but I think now, and especially what's really great is that you had like Lily Allen, write a whole album, which was essentially just her writing in a notebook for 2 weeks.
Their art, it is their story that they're putting out. It is their vision, so to speak. And whenever it's diluted by corporations, like, then it takes away from it, and it's not heartful. It doesn't have a soul. And I think this one kept that, and it has a soul for that reason.
And it's beautiful, and I'll keep listening to it.
Same.
But that's not my culture for next week. Should we move on to the end of the episode?
Should move.
What do you think culture will be next week? Well, I know it's going to be for you.
Yeah, I'm going to be in Texas next week, so it'll be Texas, Lady Bird, maybe some barbecue, historic preservation, more Texas.
Lovely. Well, it's my first weekend of a working week like this. So I'm excited for got to do my run on a weekend.
Ooh.
Apart from that, lots of cooking for Easter. It's going to be very nice.
I'm Daniel.
And I'm Max. Thank you for being our third this week.
Cheers.
A big thank you to everyone for tuning in to Daniel Max's Cultural Freeway and for giving us a listen.
Don't forget to rate, subscribe, and review, and follow us on the socials.
You can find us under Bearded Bitch Pod or Bitches with Beards. Please remember that only a mother could love our views and opinions, and they reflect us and no one else.
We'll be here next week, unless we're cancelled.